All right, let's look at loops in Go. So we're going to look at for loop and in Go. All, all right. So to start, um, as usual, it's the simple for loop. Make sure your FMT is imported, and then let's just say for I until from I is equal to 1 until I is less than or equals to 5. Increase I plus plus. So as I is rolling from 1 to 5, okay, increase I. So what are we going to do while I is increasing? We can just print for each loop, we'll just print the increasing I, print line I. So what this is going to do is obvious. This is a statement. That's why it's ended with semicolon. This is another statement ended with semicolon. And then this is the final statement. No need for semicolon. So I starts from 1 and keeps looping until it gets to 5. That is less than or equals to 5. So if we run this code, try in your head to tell me what it's going to print, and then we can run it and have it print that. So clear main.go. So you can see. So isn't that obvious? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's try another thing with the for loop. Okay, so let's try and use it as a while loop. All right. Um, we're gonna be smart with the way we are able to create a while loop using for. So let's assign a variable var a is an integer. Okay. So to create a while loop, we can say while a. Let's even create another one. Okay. Well, while a is less than 10, do something. Okay. First of all, increase a. Okay. And then fmt print line a. So let's run this and see what is gonna print. In your head, try and imagine what is gonna print, and let's run it and see. Okay, it printed from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we declared A, and then we incremented it to 1 from 0 to 1, and then we print it. And then we come back and check whether A is still less than 10. So yes, A is 1 at this stage, 1 is less than 10. Cool. So we increment it to 2. And then we print 2. Then we come back and check if A is less than 10 again. Yes, 2 is less than 10. So we increment it to 3. We print 3 like that until we get to 10. So this is how to do while loop in Go. So now we can also do some magic with a range of numbers. So let's declare a range of numbers and see how we can use it. So let's say there's a range of numbers. Okay, so let's declare numbers. Numbers, we assign a value and say int. So this is an array of 2, 3, and 5. Okay, so now let's write a for loop to loop through these numbers. We can say for I, while x is equal to range of numbers. So remember that this numbers is a variable. So start with I, and while the x is equal to this range, then print f. So we can print any of them. We can print I, or we can print let's use printf and say the value of x is equal to the uh, the at the end. So I want to print x and I. Alright, so that we can, at each loop, we'll see the value of x and the value of I. Alright, remember that x is equal to range of numbers and I is what we're using for the loop. So I'm going to clear this, try and imagine what it's going to print, and then we print it. Clear. Of course, there is a problem. We're supposed to declare the size of the array. So if we say 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is actually block brackets, not bracelets. Okay, so clear, and we're on. Okay, so this array has a size of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it says the value of x when I is 1, the value of x when I is 1 is what? 0. When x is 1, wait, let me cool down and explain this. So in arrays in programming, they are numbered. This arrays, and the contents of an array is numbered. Basically, they are called elements. So the first element in an array is numbered 0. Second element is numbered 1. Third element is numbered 2. So even if I had something like 50 here, it's still gonna be 0, 1, 2. So this line is saying the value of x at location, what location? 0. So when this for loop is looping, it starts I with 0. So I is initialized at 0. So it's saying the value of x at location 0 is 1. This 1 is what is at location 0 for this array. So the value of x is 1 at location 0. So the for loop comes back and increments this by 1. So now we are now at location 1. So the value of x at location 1 is what? 2. So the value of x at I think I should rewrite it so that it's easy to understand. Line, and put it here so that it will always have new line. The value of x at location this. Okay, this should work now. Clear. And then okay, this make this better now. The value of x at location 0 is 1. Okay, the value of x at location 1 is 2, and the value of x at location 2 is 59. Okay, value of x at location 3 is 5. So basically that's it. So the size of this array is 4, but what if the size of this array is 8? So we know it has only 4 contents, but then we gave it 8 spaces. All right, 4 contents, but then there are 8 spaces. So what will it put in those empty spaces? What are in those empty spaces? We can find out by just running our code again, and then we can see. Good. It starts again. The value of x at location 0 is 1. We all know that. Location 1 is 2. Location 3 is 59. Location 4 is 5. But then the next ones, the value of x at location 4 is 0. There is nothing there. Value of x at location 5, 0, 6, 0, 7, 0, 8, 0. So in Go, you can declare the size of your array, and it can contain empty spaces. Nothing is inside there. So when you want to declare array, in a way, you may want to be able to beforehand guess the size of the array. We are getting to the array topic, and then we will treat this properly. But I just wanted to use this example to demonstrate it to you. So see you in the next video.